Here we are in Makawao town. It's opened up again. This is early morning. Here's some vendors with their food trucks, coffee trucks, some crafts and garden things. A lot of these shops don't open until around 10 a.m. in the morning. A lot of dress shops, little eateries, things like that, little art galleries. Quaint little town. This is Makawao town. So you can see it's picked up since the last video I did on it. And then here we're heading down towards Paia, but still in Makawao, and the main school for Makawao is over on the right hand side. Now we're going into Paia. This is from the top part where the sugar mill is. And then heading down into the little town, which right now is very, very busy. In fact, the whole island, we're getting about 6, 7, 9,000 tourists a day. It jumps up and down, but it's a lot. Ran out of rental cars at one point, and local people were renting out their extra cars to the tourists. It would be really hard to take a vacation here and not have a car. Everything's so separated. You have to go quite a ways to get to the little towns and beaches and places. So yeah, it's required to have a rental car. Coming up to the busiest part of the Paia town here. And the building on the right-hand side past the parking lot is a very famous healthy organic store called Mana's. Very, very popular among the locals and tourists. All kinds of good stuff in there. Good cooked food, everything. Vegetables. And in this town, there's all kinds of quaint little shops also. There's a little village in the back of the shops people live. And here's a Maui girl, late art bathing suits in this area, featured quite a bit on Sports Illustrated. This is the Paia Fish Market on the right, the blue building, very, very popular. People line out that door when it's lunchtime to get sandwiches. Very popular. Milagros here on the right. They open at, I believe, 10 a.m. for lunch. They used to have breakfast, everything, but I'm not sure the schedule now with since COVID, since the, what a pretty day. People walking about, even though the town's not quite open yet. A lot of these stores also open at 10, 9, 10. I'm early this morning. Maui Hands, very popular art store, local artists, clothing stores, another service station. Under the trees on the left here is where a lot of homeless hang out throughout the day, right there, all under those trees. And then here on the right is the Paia Youth Center for the kids, the keiki, basketball court, little beach area. This is a very windy beach, very windy area if you go like after a certain time of the day. Some days it does stay very nice, but usually it gets very windy. This is Baldwin Park coming up on the right hand side. I'm going to end the voiceover in a little bit. I'm doing this because I keep forgetting to turn the radio off when I'm filming, and so this is going to cut into when I'm in town, and it'll go back to the film voice. So this is Baldwin Beach. There we are. Heading into downtown Kahului right now. I'm going to take you to an area off the main path of town where the homeless have moved in, and it's really sad because they've moved right next to the sewage treatment plant. But this is behind where people would be driving on the main road. Say if you're coming from the airport, you would never see this. This is all behind the main Maui airport. This is at the harbor where the oil refinery is, or not refinery, but storage, gas storage, shipping, Matson, all down here. And then this is the back road to the beach behind the airport. And there's some businesses back here. There's a grocery store and some car shops, things like that. It's about almost 10 o'clock in the morning, so still very early. And here's a well-known local grocery store, sort of like a small version of Costco. You can get a lot of bulk items there. So the homeless have moved in from here. Both sides of the road. The treatment plant is there to your left. And this all starts here. Cars and junk cars and well, this is the sewage plant, and this is where they are now. They used to be at the park behind the airport, but they got kicked out, and they've all moved down here. There's other places on the island, but right now this is quite a big area in one spot. They're usually more spread out, and I think every day there's more and more people coming to this area. Kind of getting out on the street right here, you see. Trash starting to pile up. Just basically living out of their cars. It's really sad. We shouldn't have this in this country. Not at all. But we do. We do. We do. And then this is the gate they just installed to block this road off at night so that they cannot come into this section here. There's a park at the end where families can go and swim and picnic, which is where these homeless people had made their camp. So they were kicked out of there, and now they're all down here. So coming back towards it the other way, going into town. These are the people that live mostly inside of their cars. There's others around that have tents. There's some tents here, but majority live in these cars. Sewage treatment plant. have like a portable toilet, but I'm sure a lot of them just go in the bushes. There's lots of bushes in the back. See, there's the river and the lot of bush area to go into. All through there. Alright, now to the sculpture. Beach sculpture. Now we're at the harbor on the other side of where the homeless were. And we're heading to the other part of this seawall to where this beautiful sculpture is, made out of driftwood, that a local artist just pulled over one day on the side of the road and put it together. I don't know how long it took him to do it, but it's beautiful. You guys have to see this. Popular to pull over here and check this artwork out because it's just beautiful. See, they made like a parking stall area. Do you guys see that? And a turtle.